what's the mood of the team, and how excited are you about Saturday after waiting 9 months to play a game?
I think as a team, all together, we're all pretty excited just to go out there and exploit our talent. And, basically, it all comes down to just winning the football game. Offense, putting points on the board. We're all excited to see what the defense can do with Coach Kaufman's plays that he has in. And it's just going to be one of those games where everything should fit into place, and we have a whole new team from last year, so we're all excited to see what we can do.
How are you feeling health-wise right now?
I'm very healthy. Right now I'm very blessed to say that everything is 100%, and I feel good, tip-top shape. So, just keep grinding and enjoy it how it is right now, and put it all on the line come Saturday.
How much of a difference does that make for you in your game, being at 100%?
Mentally is probably the biggest aspect of it, just because going out there before the game, and I don't have to really worry about warming up different muscles and things like that. I just kind of go out there and play my own game. I don't have to kind of harp on too much of an injury or focus on little things like a nagging shoulder or a hamstring or whatever the case may be. So it's nice being comfortable going out there and just worrying about the opponent and my assignments.
A lot of the coaches have kind of pointed to the running game as one of the things that can't happen again last year. It's got to be better. It's got to be more of a go-to thing for the offense. As a running back, how does that excite you?
I like the challenge. He calls us out almost every single meeting, so it's one of those things that before practice we basically have an obstacle in front of us, and to impress our offensive coordinator and go out there and show him that we can run the ball. And it doesn't matter who's out there on the field. We have depth at running back position, and I feel very comfortable saying that any one of us can explode on a big play, and any one of us can pick up the small, short 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, little itty-bitty gains that we need. And that's going to be the most important thing. Everybody talks about big plays and bear raid and everything like that, but in all essence, it counts on our first downs and picking up and converting over 3rd downs.
Who calls you guys out every meeting?
Coach Franklin does call us out when we meet as an offensive group. Especially coming in from practice or something like that. If we have a messed up play call or we do the wrong thing or anything like that, it's just one of those things that he's been harping on us ever since last year, and he needs to, because we did not produce the way that we should have last year. So, I don't disagree with anything that he says, and it just gives us motivation to go out there and prove him wrong.
Last year against Northwestern, you guys had Freddie and Matt Cochran both on the line. Obviously, that's going to be really different this year. Chris emerged a little bit later in the season. Can you kind of talk about how different this line is from what the one Northwestern saw last year is?
This line has improved a lot. We did lose Freddie, but we've moved Jordan Rigsby to tackle, and he's taken the role on better than I've ever seen anybody, make a transition. So it's real exciting seeing him out there and still a leader on the line, and being able to do and perform all the great things that we need him to do. And so going from Matt Cochran's always there. The best thing, in my opinion, that we have right now is depth at lineman. And we can, being such a high-tempo offense, we'll be able to sub in and out whenever we make a big play or something like that we need some fresh legs in. So it's real motivating knowing that we have depth at the offensive line position. And just as you said, Chris came out and exploded later on in the season. And it's exciting just to see him, because he's been a great leader on this offense, and we're all excited just to see the big holes that he can open, especially in the running back room. So.
Hey, Daniel, what difference do you see in Jared a year later in terms of his game and the way he conducts himself? And what do you remember about his first game last year?
His first game, he was very timid. He had a lot on his plate and just nervous and was afraid to make mistakes. And that was the biggest thing that I saw in him. He was afraid to, just make minor mistakes. And going through the off season, spring ball, and our summer conditionings, when we go out there and throw routes and things like that, he has matured greatly from last year. He's aged. I can't even put it in words. The difference from the Jared Goff of 2013 and right now. So he's taken those leadership roles, and we agree. I agree completely with our team decision to make him a captain. Whereas last year, his voice wasn't as powerful as it is now. And him being the starting quarterback, it's real comforting knowing that when we're in the huddle, we can look towards him for leadership, and he can go out there and make those big-time plays and just feel comfortable in the pocket and not be afraid to make mistakes. I think that's the most important thing that he was kind of nervous about throughout the season last year was, messing up or throwing a bad ball or things like that, not afraid to take the deep shots when he had the opportunities. So Jared's just grown at the position greatly, and it's exciting seeing him out there conducting our offense.